For news across the nation and around the globe, welcome to Prime TV News with me, Iftia Abdul Kader. A look at your headlines first. Country's political stability is confirmed. Minimum wage of private sector to be raised. SLTB's daily income exceeds 100 million rupees during the festive season. 3 people struck by lightning killed. And on news overseas, millions pledge to rebuild Notre Dame. Those were your top stories, and now for the news in detail. Awarding to winners of the Motocross 2019 tournament was held under the patronage of Premier Ranil Wickremesinghe in Nuwara. The Nuwara Motor Racing Society organized the Motocross 2019 competition for the 17th time. The event was held at the newly built track next to the Gregory Lake. The Prime Minister addressing the gathering said that measures will be taken to upgrade the track in the near future. Minister Harin Fernando, parliamentarians Palitha Range Bandara and Kavinda Jayawardena were also present at the event. Non-cabinet minister Ajit P. Pereira says no political instability is present in Sri Lanka. The non-cabinet minister was speaking at a media briefing held in Colombo. He further noted that some groups are trying to propagate false propaganda on country's political stability. Ajit P. Pereira stressed that they showcased majority in parliament at the vote on recent budget. He highlighted that a range of progressive steps has been taken to fortify economy of the country, including strengthening of the rupee. The present government has been able to earn the confidence of investors and local entrepreneurs. The minister said that there is a conspiracy to create a mindset of political instability. He highlighted that the government is stable and it will never be toppled. The minimum wage of the private sector employees will be raised. Non-cabinet minister Ravindra Samaravira says Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe agreed to increase the minimum wage of the private sector employees in a discussion. The current minimum wage of 10,000 rupees will be raised accordingly. He highlighted that the wage increase will be done by a parliamentary act. Chairman of the Sri Lanka Transport Board, Upali Marasinghe, says the daily income of the board has exceeded 100 million rupees during the festive season. Authorities have taken measures to ensure transport facilities for the public who are returning from villages following the Aurudu season. Our correspondents report that special bus and train services operate from every part of the country to main cities. Additional buses have been dispatched to expressways as well. The transport officials say bus services will be deployed based on the demand from the passengers who are returning to cities. The new transport plan has been implemented with the coordination of SLTB depot managers. 3 people have been killed at Kuppilan in Chunnaham who were struck by lightning. The victims were struck by lightning when they were staying under a hut in their farmland during thunder showers. The deceased are 49, 38 and 55 years of age. 1 man and 2 women died in the incident. The Chunnaham police conducts further investigations. The Met Department says there is a high possibility for afternoon thunder showers with severe lightning over most parts of the island during the next few days. General public is kindly requested to take adequate precautions to minimize damages caused by lightning activity and localized winds during thunder showers. Showers or thunder showers will occur over most provinces of the island after 2 p.m. Heavy falls above 100 millimeters can be expected at some places in Sabaragamuwa, central, southern, Uva, western, north central and northwestern provinces. Showers or thunder showers will occur in the sea areas of the coast extending from Mannar to Batticaloa via Puttalam, Galle and Hambantota. Showers or thunder showers will occur at a few places in the other sea areas around the island. Heavy showers or thunder showers may occur in the sea areas of the coast extending from Puttalam to Pottuville via Galle and Hambantota. Winds will be westerly to southwesterly in the sea areas extending from Kankesanture to Matara via Colombo, and winds will be southeasterly or variable in direction in the other sea areas around the island. Wind speed will be 15 to 25 kilometers per hour in the sea areas around the island. Temporarily strong gusty winds and rough seas can be expected during thunder showers. You're watching Prime TV News, and still on the local scene, an island-wide program is underway to arrest drunken people who make disturbances to the public life.
April 13, 14 සහ 15
Police media spokesman SP Ruan Gunasekara, addressing a media briefing, stated that the number of road accidents during the festive season has reduced significantly this year. He added that 11 deaths have been reported in between 13th and 15th of April. The highest number of assassinations has been reported due to brawls occurred among drunken people. Each and every police station has been instructed to conduct patrols to keep the order. Drunken people who disturb the public life will be apprehended and produced before the courts. The police spokesman also said that 19 fatal accidents were reported in between the 13th and 15th of April, resulting 20 deaths. The police spokesman also said that 329 drunk drivers were taken into custody during the last 24 hours. He also added that 5,519 people have been litigated for breaching road rules during the last 24 hours. The number of drunk drivers arrested since commencement of the special operation of the police is 1,270. During the operation, 34,980 individuals were sued for flouting traffic rules. The police spokesman stated that officers of the traffic division of the police will be dispatched in the coming days to keep the order in roads. President's counsel Upul Jayasuriya requested the fourth magistrate to revoke the notice issued on the Ceylon Electricity Board. The President's counsel made the request when the case, which was filed by the Public Utility Commission against the Ceylon Electricity Board, was taken up before the fourth magistrate court. The case was called to inquire about not submitting due documents requested from the Ceylon Electricity Board. The CEB has been litigated by the Public Utility Commission in connection with power outages that were imposed from 28th of May 2018. Fourth Magistrate Ranga Disanayaka ordered to make written submissions of the two parties pertaining to legal grounds of the case. The CEB has been named as the first defendant of the case, and the Board of Directors are the second. The case was ordered to be taken up again on the 30th of May. 3 Udagamana projects commenced in Lunugamvehera under the patronage of Minister Sajith Premadasa. The Udagamana project is implemented under the Samata Sevana initiative. 75 housing units will be constructed in 3 new villages. Minister Sajith Premadasa, addressing the gathering, said that corruption and fraud should be eliminated from the country. He also highlighted importance of Buddhist doctrine in case of establishing good governance. The Paddy Purchasing Board announces that steps will be taken to dispatch mobile paddy purchasing vehicles. Meanwhile, regular paddy purchasing stores will also be kept open from tomorrow to buy paddy harvest from the farmers. The aim of the project is to minimize the inconvenience caused on farmers in case of selling their production. The paddy stocks will be converted to rice following the festive season. The board stated that arrangements have been finalized to implement the project. The rice produced by the Paddy Purchasing Board will be provided to consumers at a concessionary rate. A train that was plying on the Kalani Valley Railway line derailed in between Kirulapana and Polhengoda stations. The train was running from Avisavela to Colombo. Due to the derailment, 600 meters of the railway line has been damaged. A housing unit near the Polhengoda Black Bridge was also partially damaged in the accident. According to the railway department sources, an individual has sustained injuries. Meanwhile, another train derailed at the Kandevatte area in Galle of the coastal railway line. The Maradana-bound train had commenced from Galle. The accident resulted a damage of 200 meters of the railway line. 9 persons who engaged in illegal fishing at Kadakara Chennai area in Trincomalee were apprehended by Navy. Accordingly, a group of naval personnel attached to the Eastern Naval Command had apprehended 9 persons who engaged in illegal fishing activities using band nets during a patrol carried out in Kadakara Chennai area. The suspects have been identified as residents of Kinya, aged from 19 to 44. A dinghy, an OBM and 305-meter-long band net were also taken into naval custody, and those items along with the suspects were handed over to the Fisheries Inspector Muttur for further investigations. For more information, visit www.itnews.lk. Do join us once again tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. for more of the very latest on Prime TV News. Thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye.